Some folk are born made to fly the banners, oh, they're red, white and blue. And when the bard plays hey to the king, oh, they point the trebuchet at ye, Lord. 'Tisn't me, I ain't no nobleman's kin, nay. 'Tisn't me, fortunate I ain't been, nay. Some folk are born silver spoon in hand, oh, don't they help themselves, Lord. Yet when the tax...
Hey guys, and welcome to another 3B Radio actual play live stream. Tonight we're doing Unfortunate Sons, which is our Game of Thrones game using the Warhammer Fantasy RP rules because, well, they're just about perfect. Unfortunate Sons is a game where we follow a group of mercenaries as they try and find themselves glory, riches, honor, land, nobility, cows, and whatever else comes with playing the Game of Thrones, except for the stabbing. Much less stabbing, much less fire, unless you're mid.
Well,
so far. So far.
Wow.
Frag does a decent amount of stabbing.
Frag does a
Wow.
decent amount of stabbing. Let's go ahead and introduce the cast. We've got, first up, Tom, directly below me.
Hiya, I'm Tom. I play Mid. Mid is a lovable jester who's never harmed a soul in his life. No, he's a murderous bastard. And he is in an advisory role to Unfortunate Sons, and soon, at some point, sworn brother of Markas.
I like it. All right, next up, we've got Leslie.
Hello, I'm Leslie. I play Frag the street rat who just loves, eating and stabbing. I mean, taking people's things. I mean, just kidding. I am the dexterous thief, I am the dexterous thief of the party. Down to do some, sorry, there's thunder over here. A storm, so sorry if I cut out, by the way.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just the little street rat working under Markas.
All right, next we have Joe, Markas himself.
Yes, I am the aforementioned Markas, the Bastard of Blackhaven,
Also
the head
the
of the mercenary guild. What?
Also the 5 mentioned Markas.
There you go. And you get 6 mentioned. The leader of the Unfortunate Sons Mercenary Guild. I'm looking for riches, fortune, make a name for ourselves, bring the little guy up in the world because he keeps getting stepped on.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we're pirates today, or anti-pirates as it may be.
Anti-pirates.
That means if we touch a pirate, we explode.
Maybe.
Yes, I'm going to go with yes. Someone's going to explode, pirate or you. Next up, we have Julio.
Hey everybody, I'm Julio, and I will be playing Roderick, the surly, low-tide smelling, old, cantankerous, crotchety old man who is the surrogate father to everybody here, and has somehow found it in his heart to love this little band of kids that he believes are destined for great things. He had a premonition about Markas because he survived the drowning, and he believes that he will one day accomplish a great purpose on behalf of the drowned god, and therefore he is here to help him along.
To help him along. To help him become a raider? To help him become a noble? Who knows?
Shrimp merchant.
The drowned god works in mysterious ways.
So, while I believe that's true for most deities, I don't believe the drowned god actually works in mysterious ways. I think the drowned god works in rather straightforward ways, and it involves death, salt, and iron.
Not necessarily in that order.
Not necessarily in that order. I don't think you can say that it's particularly mysterious. All right. So, like I said, this week we're going to be pirates because last week our Unfortunate Sons were hired by Lord Selmy to go defend a merchant trading route which had been attacked by pirates. And at first, the Unfortunate Sons, being the honorable people that they are, were uncertain if they were going to take the job. And as soon as they found out that they were not, in fact, Iron Men who are attacking the ships. They're like, oh, okay, well in that case, that's fine. You know, as long as it's not our people. So we saw the end of last episode. Saw them arriving at Stonehelm and boarding upon the ship, the Sea Squall, which is captained by. Did I give you guys a captain name?
Yep.
You did not.
I did not.
While you look for our captain's name, I'll mention that we're flying the missing person formation as Rolf is not with us.
Oh,
Because familial obligations.
thank you so much for pointing that out. Yes, Rolf is not here today, but he's here in spirit. I really should get his art and put it in the spot. So your captain's name, I could have sworn I did say the captain's name, but whatever. Let's call them Jack.
Why not, right?
Actually, wasn't it Ogren?
It was Organ. Thank you, Ogren.
I was gonna say this is the worst captain name I've ever heard.
I think you asked me for the captain.
Ogren
too.
was the blacksmith.
Ogren was the blacksmith. All right, yeah. You didn't have a
That
captain.
you've heard about so far.
Ogren was our blacksmith that we found. There was
Yeah, you're
no
right.
captain.
Uh,
But if you look at Roll20, it looks like you were rolling on the Captain Maeve or something like that. So
Well, that was the. Wait.
So this will be Captain Oren, which is a name that I use often.
it's like Ogren without the G.
No relation. Captain Oren is a. Think of the captain equivalent of a fat bureaucrat who really wants to do as little work as humanly possible and still get paid.
Oh, he won't be captain for long.
Nope.
His whole purpose in life.
Is to get mutineered off his own ship by the end of the episode.
He gets,
Done and done.
He gets on his boat. The boat goes where it needs to go. He drops shit off, and then he comes back. And he's actually pretty successful. He's been captain for many years, and that's part of the
So he's
reason.
at least a competent sailor.
Huh?
He's at least a competent sailor.
Yeah. He, but this is not the guy that you're like, oh no, there's a storm coming. We need to outrun the storm. He'll be like, nope, we are pulling into shore, waiting for the storm to pass, and then continuing on.
See, I want to hate this guy, but I don't.
Not yet.
He is he is not that's not what he does, okay?
That is what I would do. If there were a storm and I was on a ship, I'd be like, yeah, no, we're just going to pull over. It's fine.
Just fuck that.
You see that like day one sailor who'll be like, yeah, let's outrun the and just slap him and be like, no, what are you, stupid? This is an action movie. This is real life, kid.
Captain, somewhere in him, he is a wise captain. Somewhere in.
Yeah, exactly. So he follows the adage that if you want a job done efficiently, you hire a lazy man. Oren is in fact the lazy man.
Yeah, that's why I got hired.
His first mate, the bosun's mate, is Woland, and he is actually a hard ass. He keeps the crew running.
Woland or Roland?
Woland with a w.
For the what?
With a double
With a
W.
w.
Woland.
So it is
Woland.
Woland, true Woland.
Rolling down the Wibba.
Woland.
Woland.
God damn it, guys. All right, we're never going to get serious if we continue this. So you guys are on the Sea Squall. It is purposely loaded to look like it is a heavy ship. It occurs to me that I never actually put up the map of the ship itself.
Nope.
Wait, you shared it somewhere.
I did.
Yeah, Discord.
But you guys aren't actually going to fight in your ship. So
We're not actually going to fight in Discord either, so we kind of
Spoiler alert.
let's be clear. If whatever pirates exist have gotten inside your ship,
Things have gone wrong.
things have gone terribly awry. Bad things have happened, and it's just awful, and everybody should cry.
and
that's-
yeah, I mean, you're mostly on the way. I mean, have you played Black Flag?
I have
Sure.
I have not.
Yeah, I get on ships all the time. Like that's
but do you
what
go
I do.
below deck?
I Sometimes.
Yeah, you got sometimes, but only when they've completely fucked up.
Well, I usually run up, shoot the rope, and fly up into the fucking rafters and take out the
And then you take
sniper.
the flag, and everybody just
Exactly.
magically surrenders.
Which is the opposite of going below decks, right? So you guys go ahead and you guys have a choice to plot a course. Officially, your goal is to get to Greenstone. But you guys are carrying extra food and supplies so that you can faff about in the ocean, in the Sea of Dorn.
You're right. Where the hell is Greenstone?
Oh, I'm not a part of the decision making. I'm definitely playing in the beach.
You guys are on the ship.
Oh, on the ship.
Yeah, you guys are currently in the captain's quarters.
Mid asks the captain,
Oh.
"Is the poop deck really for what I think it is?"
Roderick laughs. Every time that Mid says a joke, Roderick just thunderously laughs.
He guffaws.
Guffaws straight up.
I know then Frag's face will be pressed up like against that little window thing,
Okay.
like or a window, and being like, "Huh? Oh,
They also
water."
probably dip as
Wow.
Are we still in port, or are we actually sailing
You guys
at this
have
point?
sailed. I mean, you guys can see port. This is like the first hour or so of the journey, and he's like, "Hey, how do we want to do this?" Oren is a heavy set man, with his greasy hair pulled into a tight ponytail, and a clean shaven face.
Fair enough.
He wears nice clothing. He's got some jewelry and stuff.
What kind of man of the sea doesn't have a beard?
What'd you say, Tom?
I said it doesn't answer my question apparently.
What
Jerkface.
was your question? Sorry.
Is the
Deck
poop
is
deck really what I think
Oh, he
it's
totally ignored the question and just continued talking to Marcus.
When do I throw up? Is that a part of it?
Uh,
Is this a thing?
Just keep your eye on the horizon, lass.
It's
You'll be
big
fine.
Okay. And she'll just mush her face back into the window.
Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead. Everyone, give me a toughness check to see if anybody is seasick. Roderick, please fail.
Oh my god.
Oh, imagine.
I'll laugh.
Pure toughness, nothing else.
Yeah, straight toughness. Roderick, you do get a +20 to the roll.
I've been on a boat before. I drowned.
You passed because of the +20, and I hate you for it.
I will say though, Roderick is uncomfortable because he's very far from the water.
Is it like a straight?
Just a straight toughness roll, yep.
I'm just
Okay.
projectile vomiting everywhere.
Yeah, Marcus is
All the-
Marcus is actually not in the captain's chambers right now, and neither is Frag.
Woo! Maximum effort. Boys.
So it's just
Mid is literally doing backflips while playing.
I have learned that when I want to tag things, it's
Oh.
so Mid and Roderick are the ones in the captain's chambers. Marcus is bent over the edge. And the sailors, the crew, by the way, there's 10 crew plus the 7 of you. The crew are just
For a
like,
ship like 10?
yeah, a caravel actually doesn't have a huge crew. It's mostly cargo space.
Got it.
So the crew are doing what now?
Yeah, crew size is between 7 to 15 on a caravel. I actually Googled it just to make sure I'm not fucking nuts. So it's a crew of 10 plus the captain, and quartermaster and the cook. So really 13. So really 14. But the other ones don't sail. And so Mark, the crew is just like looking at you like, he's gonna help us.
I'm like, to be fair, the last time I was on a boat, I drowned. So, cut me some slack.
Frag, you're going to be feeling queasy for 2 days. Marcus, you're going to be feeling queasy for 3 days.
I'm taking turns puking over the side, and then taking Frag and holding her up high enough so she could puke. I'm putting her down.
Oh, thanks. Or and she'll try to like, because she's not a stranger to like puking and stuff, you know, having to eat trash before. So she gets all dramatic with her when she knows she's ready to hurl. She'll be all dramatic and pose, and then go
She's going for
Try to
distance.
make it go as far as she can.
Yeah.
It's how the people in Fleet Bottom entertain themselves. It's what
You know what? Marcus
Yeah.
notices. Marcus notices this, and he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's make it a competition. We start having like projectile vomiting fucking distance. Like, if I'm gonna puke, I might as well entertain myself, right?
That's essentially how Frag feels about the topic. So, so Mid
I'm
and
on board.
Roderick, he tells you that the islands that are on the map are only the large islands. There are some smaller islands around where it says the Sea of Dorn, which I will go ahead and freehand some little islands.
Ooh. Ah.
Let's be
Oh.
clear that
Island.
this is actually not bad looking.
No, it's good.
Uh,
It says to the captain, it's my understanding that your goal is to get to Greenstone and deliver such cargo. Our goal is to intercept and counter pirate activity in the region. What is the best course of accomplishing both?
the captain tells you that I've got no cargo.
So you're going to Greenstone sailing empty for a pickup, or is it just Greenstone is an arbitrary destination for a mission?
I'm pretty sure we're the cargo. And
Selmy told me to sail to Greenstone because that's where the pirates have been. Between here and Greenstone is where the pirates have been catching people. We've got some weights below deck to make it look like we're running heavy, mostly water and extra food, so we can last. The traditional time that it takes to get to Greenstone, essentially the ship can move 3 hexes in a day.
I would say we should weave between those tiny little islands. That's probably where people are hiding out.
Our most likely course of action would be to sail along the normal trading routes, because that is when pirates are going to be looking for sailing ships.
He says,
If I were a reaver, I would find out what the usual route is, and that's where I would wait.
he says there are 2 routes that are commonly used, and it all depends on which type of captain you are. A cautious captain sails right along the shoreline. And they have to go a little slower to avoid reefs and whatnot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And that one takes them about a week. A more ambitious captain.
So in other words, not you.
Sails through and around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that one takes them about 12 days. Because they can go a little faster.
Which one do you normally take, Captain?
He says, I normally take the red one. But I've never been attacked by pirates.
Where are the frequency of attacks taking place? Do we know specific locations, or are they all lost and we have no idea?
We've had 2 survivors, and they were both attacked towards the middle of the Sea of Dorn. Along the coast, it's too easy for a ship to beach itself to avoid pirates.
Mid looks at Roderick and says, Roderick, are we looking to appear to be prey and lay an ambush, or are we looking to seek them out before they can make their attack? And does that make a difference with the type of ship that we're in? I'm guessing we're expecting to be prey.
It's much easier to let them come to us.
All right. Then I suppose we'll take the green and look the part of prey.
Yeah. Most raiders will find ships like these, and correct me if I'm wrong, Captain, but once you're boarded by pirates, you guys are not much match for anyone, so you usually surrender. At least that has been my experience.
Every time I've been boarded, I have surrendered.
Case in point. So, if we look like prey, we can definitely catch them by surprise.
Sounds good.
He says, Woland said that if you want, we can get out into the middle of Sea of Dorn and make it seem like we're having issues with our yard arm so that we're an easy target.
Well, I feel like there's a very big difference between a good prize and a trap. So
He says, I like that better. It makes it easier to run. Alright, so you guys are going to follow exactly that path?
Yeah, I'd say maybe we can drift a little closer to the smaller islands, but other than that, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, maybe somewhere like reach here and then
Yeah.
Alright,
turn in this direction.
so let me go ahead. I actually am going to...
We don't want to look like we're bait
like-
or trap, but we can be a little convenient if we're close to those southern islands.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone now has control of that ship, so go ahead and give me... You guys have 4 weeks worth of food on there.
God damn.
I thought it was a cannonball. Is that the by you, Leslie?
No, that was me actually. The God of Storms is afraid of Roderick once again being on the sea.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's definitely a mood setter. That's for sure.
So,
If there was
Shit.
so you're...
if there was gunpowder in this day and age, like, you know, back in this time, I would have thought we were being broadside already. Like, damn, we haven't leave port yet.
Alright, so there is... crossing between those islands requires a simple sailing check. Who would like to be the one to do it? You're rolling...
The captain.
The captain.
You're not rolling.
You're-
You're not rolling with your stats. I'm just not...
All right, I'll do it.
Alright, dale. Just roll me a D100.
Yeah, because like I know that she's gonna be occupied just climbing all over the thing.
Um,
But he's at a plus 40 because he does it every day.
Almost. That was awful. You see that he has to slow down, and you guys actually only make that much progress on day one because he is crawling through these reefs. He's like someone who just bought a brand new car and wants to make sure that they don't scratch the paint.
Roderick will take the time to explain to the boys and the girl that the belly of these ships is bloated and heavy with cargo. So you have to be really careful not to wound it, or it could go down like a stone. They're really badly built.
I will make a note of saying that Mid is observing but not actively participating in all of Roderick's prayers.
Okay.
He's genuinely curious after the miracle happened. And we're on the sea, so he's, it doesn't hurt.
He's
You would have think.
he's not quite a believer, but he ain't a denier either.
Although, so actually, Mid's really simple. He believes in all gods because he's old Valerian, and all Valerians believed all gods were fine and happy and whatever. The ones he puts faith in is a different story.
Okay. What were you saying, Frag?
Oh, I could be called one of the boys. Frag does not give give any sort of care about being referred to as whatever. Very fluid, so it really doesn't matter.
I was gonna say, you would think that the drowned god would have like taken more pity on Marcus.
Yeah.
Obviously, puking my brains out over the side.
Alright, so at the end of day one, I would like Marcus and Frag to go ahead and give me another toughness check. This one's at plus 15.
Thanks.
Hey.
Alright. Hey, look at both of you. Look at the both of you. You guys actually caught your sea legs faster than anticipated after that terrible...
There. I also pray to the drowned god to never feel that way again. That's my pray roll.
I don't know.
I sit with what's his face with Roderick for the afternoon and pray.
Okay.
I mean, Frag's just super excited to just be on the sea anyway. To really just, they don't have like any sort of filter when it comes to. All right, barf. Okay, next fun thing to do on the ship.
So,
All right, so it's always on top of it.
one of the junior sailors, a young man by the name of Rib, walks up to Frag and starts teaching Frag how to play the harmonica.
Nice.
Whoa, like that. That's so neat. That's so cool. Never seen this thing.
And it's a fairly standard seaboard. You know, people sing, people do their jobs. The ship itself runs with 5 people, and so it's multiple shifts throughout the day.
Mid decided he's making money in this endeavor. He's performing. He's hamming shit up for everybody.
None of the sailors are going to give you money. They are very tight-fisted, especially on their way to port. But
well, look, there's other things to be gained. Like I got someone's extra share of grog. Someone gave me a little favor. There's different.
They
There's
definitely
ways to
like
curry.
you. So
There's food on
Because
the
I can
ship,
do
right?
flips and pay a food on a boat.
There's food on the ship.
there is in fact food on the ship.
Is there sausage on this ship?
Yeah, there is sausage on the ship.
Okay, I take 1 sausage and I invite all the enlisted men to come with me to a room with Roderick and Mid. And I'm like, all right, guys, I was puking earlier, so I didn't have a chance to tell you this, but a lot of times sailors consider women on ship bad luck. We don't. Second of all,
I don't know where this is
if
going.
anyone touches said woman on ship, and I put the sausage on the table, and I bring my Warhammer down on top of it, are we clear?
All of the sailors are like,
I don't need a discussion. I just need a yes or no. Are we clear?
Ribs like I didn't even know it was a girl.
Rib, you're fine, dude. You're teaching how to play harmonica. Do you think?
Mid
Rest of
raises
you,
her finger and says, "That is, unless she offers you consent, in which case, fair play."
yeah.
So everybody give me a D10 roll.
Nailed it.
Oh man.
Sixes. You know what? I have to have something happen for that.
Oh, what?
The drowned god sends a crack,
Oh.
and it nods its approval, and it goes back down.
It just like gives you a perfunctory head nod. Sup?
Yep. The kraken comes up and gives me a fucking bro fist and goes back.
Alright, so the sun is setting at the end of the first night. Or at the end of the first day, rather. Who's on deck? You guys have just finished eating.
Broderick is almost always on deck. On deck or on the rigging, getting close to the sea spray and just picking up just handfuls of seawater to splash on his face.
You cannot reach the water.
No. He's hanging off the rigging. Like, I'm off the side of the ship.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
Maid's probably in the crow's nest whenever he's not being a general jackass.
Like, the netting on the side of the ships? He's hanging off of that every now and then and just, like, splashing water on his face and getting back up.
Okay, alright. So go ahead and give me perception checks, both of you.
Perception.
Maid is notoriously blind. This will end horribly.
Well, you're in the crow's nest. You should get a bonus.
I'm gonna give you so Israel, I'm not wearing my helmet if I'm like on the crow's nest looking around, so the -10 that I'm at shouldn't count.
Right, of course. Yeah.
So that actually is a pass.
Yeah. A critical success, actually. If we're going to be real technical.
My target number should have been 34 minus the helmet.
So you look out into the distance. And what you see is in this island here to the south of the ship, you see several lights.
Our meat is off the starboard deck. Be a twinkle if I dare see one. And I point.
What, Twinkie Dick? What'd you say?
So you're in the crow's nest because you want to be in the crow's nest?
There has to be someone else up here. They were not going to let me up
At
here and
all,
do this.
at all. There's currently a crewman in there named James with you.
James, do you be seeing what I be seeing? Pass over the looking glass. The
Are you
nearest
still
land.
talking about Twinkie Dick?
He kind of looks at you and he goes, "What?"
Motherfucker, look south.
Oh, he looks south.
Starboard, you know this word.
And he says, "There's not supposed to be anybody living on that island."
Do you have a spyglass, a mirrorish lens, anything?
The captain has a mirrorish lens.
Then it's in the wrong place. It should be up here with us. That's just fucking weird.
He says, "I'll be right back," and he scampers down.
Hi, matey.
After a little bit, the captain comes up and he's breathing kind of heavy, and he's got the Mirror lens in his hand, and he's like, "Let's see what we got here." Looks like someone's making a house out there. Let me guess. We need to go to shore to check it out?
I'm not the decision maker on this journey. Let's be asking Markas and in the fine faring vessel's captain. Who's you? You're asking a jester for orders. It's a little weird, I'm going to be honest.
He looks down and he's like, he climbs his way out of the fucking crow's nest and he's like, James, you're still on shift.
James, I'm going below decks to talk to she captain.
James looks at you. He's like, I know. I heard. I was here.
Keep looking south, man. Fuck, you missed that shit. I head down.
Are you talking about Twinkie dicks? What's a Twinkie dick?
So you guys,
that's what the sailors have. Beware of their tiny boats.
There be no medicine for it yet.
You're speaking of you weirder than usual.
They need the blue pill.
Oh, okay.
So you guys
we'll be talking in the dialect of the Iron Islands.
So you guys find your way. You guys are in the hold, which has been set up kind of as your barracks. Ragnar and Xander are playing cards, and Markas is down there trying to get to sleep. Markas,
Yes.
the captain's like, your man saw something on the southern island that is not normal.
What did he say?
Have we seen some lights ashore? 'Tis abnormal for these seas. And these B's and D's as well.
Fucking weird. I don't even question why you're talking like that. I just nod, like, understood. Like, well, we should probably check it out. If there's someone living on the island and they're not supposed to be there, they could be raiders.
Do you want me to slow the ship down and you guys take the longboat?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Not the Twinkie Dick boat, which is much shorter.
Is that what this Twinkie dick is? It's a boat? Yeah?
No.
It'd be many things.
It is for today.
Oh, okay. Yay. Twinkie.
You guys are a fucking trip, and I love every one of you.
So aboard the Twinkie Dick as we sail towards that southern island there. Mid says, hey, Roderick, shouldn't like the guy in the crow's nest like be the person with the best vision, especially at night?
Ideally, yeah.
So he should have seen the lights, right?
You would think so.
I've
didn't
spoken
see
to
any
James.
crows.
He's kind of a dog.
Fucking numpty.
Aw.
What about crows?
And there are no crows up there. It's just called a nest, right? Because how it looks, right?
Yeah. There's no actual crows up there.
Oh.
Probably seagulls.
figurative.
This close to land.
But
But
the gentleman up there was as good as bird shit, so who knows?
Oh. So
Not
is
the brightest candle
is that the how we're supposed to talk around the seas, like grr, all the
you want
time?
to do.
Ye yar hooligan. That
It'd just be the local dialect of the Iron Islands.
so all the ers are
R, and the R's are R.
The R's are angry.
You have to bring the R's all the way from the chest. R.
And if you're a pirate from Spain, you go R.
Does that work?
I mean Bravos. Sorry, there's no Spain here.
Oh.
The GM is going to wrestle control of this at any moment.
Nope. I'm just gonna fucking let you guys, at your leisure, fucking.
He's gonna let us Twinkie Dick about.
I'm just gonna let you Twinkie Dick about. Yes, exactly correct. Y'all are fucking.
Cousin. I feel like my job here is done.
You are fucking a trip and a half.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
There you have it.
yes.
Yarr.
How's Rolf? Be Rolf be being seasick?
Rolf be being seasick. That is exactly what Rolf be doing.
Poor Rolf. He's the maester. And he can't find a cure for his own ailment of the sea.
Poor
You
Ralph.
gotta.
He's
He has to
Ralphing.
learn how to project it better. You know, push in your tummy and go.
I love all of you. So you guys take the longboat. Are you guys going to go ahead and give me a? I would like an athletics roll to try.
Are we going to? No.
To row?
We
asked us.
automatically pass.
You said, "Are we going to give you?" So no, I'm not going.
I mean, I actually have the row skill to row.
Do you really have the row skill?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
I feel like we should let this one have this.
We have Roderick. He should just be able to carry the boat to shore.
Oh, it's a failure.
Carry
That'd
your
be a
boat
failure.
to shore, fortune point.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna fortune that shit.
Roderick, how are you so bad at rolling?
Man, I just rolled bad, all right? I have 40. That's
Because
pretty
he's
okay.
from the sea, there's no wheels of the sea.
There we be.
All right, so. All right, I need still Marcus to roll and Mid to roll, please.
What am I rolling?
The fuck am I rolling for?
I'm not hoping.
We're in a fucking dinghy. It damn near sails itself.
Nah, Twinkie Dick.
I went to camp and learned to row this shit on its own.
You guys are not on a dinghy. You guys are on
Dicky.
a dicky. No, not on a dicky either.
Kick.
I mean, I wasn't trying to help Rose, so I don't even know why I rolled.
You're,
I was cheering Roderick on. I was like, "Come on, bro, you can do this."
you can do it.
It's 4 people on that tiny little fucking boat. Roderick has it. He's just doing it. It's fine.
All right, so you guys get there. The only person who's useful as far as rowing is concerned is in fact Roderick, despite everyone's best efforts.
No. Mid grabs a little cone and goes, stroke! Bro! And he beats a drum to keep morale.
Are you guys taking Xander or Ragnar with you?
The fuck? They better earn their fucking pay. Matter of fact, Ragnar can fucking row this bitch. The fuck am I pulling an oar for?
Does he have row?
Shit, we're gonna find out. Fuck's this
No,
guy.
he's got the pit fighter career.
He should, actually. It's under ride.
His athletics is dog shit, so that's a concern.
I have row, and it's better than my athletics. So you know what?
Yeah, he has row, and it's a 49. Come on,
it's
Ragnar,
better than
do some
90.
rowing.
I missed it by 2. So
We got there in time. It's fine.
Yeah, you
Yes,
guys are fine.
Oh, apparently I had the row skill too. Look at that.
nice.
Look at
See?
this.
Roderick points at Frag. See, like this? That's how you row. That's how you row, boys.
Okay, let's do. I got it. I figured it out. Oh, this is so fun.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm having an
Something to
issue
the
with
road.
the dynamic lighting, which is why
It's the natural.
Which is why I don't use it.
which is why you don't use it. All right, so you guys.
I just put the tokens on the
I'm
board
not gonna
as
use it
necessary.
Honestly.
I mean, Frag does have it. You know, because they're smaller, they have to like put a little more oomph into it.
You guys
but
are
still.
approaching a small shack, which has a dinghy and some food being cooked on the outside. Are you guys trying to approach stealthily or anything like that, or are you just like fucking walking up?
Mid looks at Roderick and Marcus and Frag and Xander and Ragnar, because apparently there's a lot of us, and goes, "We're gonna dinghy in a shack. Are these guys pirate material? Like, we might as well just walk up and say hello and shit."
yeah, let's just take
Oh
forward.
nope, Frag disappears.
Right?
Rag boys.
Remember that your stealth
Marcus,
is urban,
Frag, which
so
Frag?
you are less good in rural settings. Just as a careful reminder.
Oh yeah. Should I re-roll the stealth for you?
No, you're
A
good. I'm
different
just
one.
letting you know that you're not as good at it.
This
Yeah.
is the concrete jungle. This is the jungle.
Yeah. But needless, Frag still just uses the opportunity to play some more games and just go, disappear.
All right, so
Again.
so you guys see the shack.
Do you have a torch? Are you walking up like with a torch? Are we being that obvious with
No, I
ourselves?
imagine you guys are using moonlight up until you get to this point.
Middle light a torch, and you'll also take a sip of grog.
Bollocks. Yeah, will you? Will you really?
Of course he will.
Look, dude, I put fucking 3 skill points into that shit. You damn well better believe I'm always gonna have a fucking torch and a mouthful of some kind of alcohol from here on out.
All right.
Even when he goes to sleep.
So as you approach, you hear some voices inside the shack. Anybody who wants to go ahead and give me perception, please do so.
Why is my perception so bad? Oh, because my own. Yeah. My ears explode. My ears.
Oh,
both my
wow.
ears explode.
Are we doing this again? Is this happening again?
Well, we'll get all the shitty rolls now, and then when I have to smack somebody in the head with a hammer.
Okay, so ahead of you guys, you see nothing because you guys don't see a goddamn thing.
Well, we hear nothing.
You see nothing. You hear nothing.
It's like evil.
Well,
We smell
right.
no evil.
I'm still going to cautiously, like,
Look up with a torch. I'm
stealthily
like,
try to
hello there.
sneak.
Someone says,
So
this is sovereign property of the Dornish kingdom. You should leave.
The fuck? It's sovereign property of the Dornish.
That's a long tale you be telling.
He just looks at Roderick and goes, fucking seriously. But, you know, he said it, so we're committed to it. It's fine.
They say, yeah.
Roderick is a very, straightforward man.
He said, the guy inside the shack says, yeah, it's the Sea of Dorne, property of Dorne, right? Now there's some, you guys now hear a second voice. Yeah, man, that totally makes sense, of course.
Were you guys recently, what was it? Were you guys recently at the Cockles Rent? You sound familiar.
Is this Bill and Bill?
They're like, no.
Do you have cousins named Bill?
We've never been in the Stormlands in our lives.
You don't sound too convincing.
Go ahead and give me, what is it, intuition in this one?
I don't know. This is one of the eyes.
Yes. Frag, you are certain they're lying.
Am I certain they're lying too?
I definitely want to try my best to sneak around to, like, what would be the back end of the shack to try to peek. Be like, yeah, bullshitters. Peek, and spy.
Mid, we have an issue.
Which is?
You
Fortune point, it's fine.
Okay. I know that
He absolutely believes.
I know that Tom, under no circumstances whatsoever, believes these people. But Mid momentarily found them very convincing.
Mid isn't sure at this point.
Mid isn't sure, but it's better than he was a second ago.
I'm like, didn't I give you each a gold to put down
I
your
should get a
bows the
plus
other
10
day?
because I fucking spoken to these assholes before.
They're not the same people, guys. Relax.
Yes, they are.
They sound very similar.
That's because I've
That's
only
'cause
got
he
one
does
voice.
one accent.
He does play that accent. This is a similar one.
So they're like, who are you?
I mean,
I said hello first. You should identify yourselves first. That's just how this works. I said hello to you.
Okay, so I say hello back. You're on our property. I think it's polite for you to introduce yourselves.
I'm Mid. Your turn.
They turn to each other. It's like, we set the bar too low for that one.
we clearly mean you no harm, but we keep walking up here with a torch lit.
You are very heavily armed for people who mean no harm.
If we meant you harm, we would have showed up without the torch, and I'd already be keeping in your skull.
So he says, my name is Roger.
Roger that.
Are you feeling jolly?
mean, before you guys showed up, yes.
There's no need to go changing countenances based on our appearance.
What is it that you're looking for?
A warm place to sit and a conversation.
Why are you so far out to sea?
You know, these things happen.
It's my first time on a boat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not making the best of it.
Truth be told, we were sailing and we saw you guys. Well, we saw the lights and we thought maybe that you were shipwrecked and you needed help. I mean, if you were shipwrecked and you wanted to get someone's attention, you would light a fire at night to signal passing ships, wouldn't you? So we were just doing our due diligence to try and rescue you.
Oh, so you're passing. You're with a larger ship.
We don't even know who you are. Why would I tell you all that information?
Fair.
If you come out of the shack and we shake hands and discuss things as reasonable adults, then maybe we can discuss, you know, where I'm coming from.
Oh yes, give me opportunity to sneak in the shack and take their stuff.
Nick, I'll drop my armament and come say hello. I'll drop the shield and the spear and the whatnot.
So 3 men walk out of the shack.
It's a small shack for 3 dudes, but okay.
Shh, shh. We live in a 30 by 30 hut that fits 10. Don't fucking judge their shack.
And we're soldiers.
Am I able to like try to sneak to the back to try to like rummage through their things?
Yeah, go ahead and give me another stealth roll, and I will go ahead and do a perception check for them.
The only stealth thing I have, or the only thing I have under stealth is urban. So is there like a different like roll, or you just?
There is one for rural, but I'm keeping it in mind how the difference.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you managed to sneak around. You're there. I'll let you know when the next round happens, so that you can do some more movement.
Okay.
So they walk out to about here. You notice one of them is hanging back.
So I'll say, you folks say you're from Dorne?
Now that you can see them, they're clearly not Dornish. They said, no, we said that this is sovereign Dornish land.
So, y'all paler than me. What the hell are you talking about, man? I'm confused as hell. But my
I'm half Dornish, so you're half on my land.
That's weird. Yeah, regardless, do you have some Dornish red? Because I'm sick of this gold piss that they're drinking on the mainland.
We got rum.
That will also serve. I look back at Roderick and nod.
Roderick's face brightens up at the mention of rum.
You're clearly not shipwrecked. We're clearly here for no bloody reason. Let's have a drink and we'll be off with ourselves.
Excellent. Excellent. So the one that was hanging back runs into the shack. Frag, go ahead and make your roll and move again.
Oh, shit.
And runs back out with some grog and some cups. And he says, any chance you have something to trade for the grog?
What would you like?
I just give them their worth in fucking copper. Here, sure, I'll pay for it.
Perfect. And they pour.
Let's not make this complicated.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if they needed anything. They are in the middle of an island. Maybe they need rope or provisions.
Well, I didn't move any. Has anybody else moved up with Mid, or is he all by himself?
I would have moved, but yeah.
Right.
Once they said it was okay, and all that.
Alright, so I moved Ragnar up. So you guys are actually they.
Mid walks back, grabs his shit, then walks back over. If we're all cordial and shit, I'm gonna grab my shit.
Okay, so you guys are all essentially standing around here.
Is Xander and Ragnar with us?
Ragnar is, but not Xander.
Okay, Rolf, stay back.
Rolf's not here, so yes, Rolf stayed back too.
Okay.
So you guys start drinking. Frag, give me another stealth check and do your next move. Damn, kid. All right. You get around behind the house.
Kicking ass.
You peek in the window. You see there's a 4th person inside, and they have a large crossbow.
So
But you're actually not inside yet. You are here, looking in the back.
I'm
window.
I'm taking the peek essentially. And there's like, so does this person look Dornish?
No,
Or
no.
does there any other
They're blatantly not doing this.
They're blatantly not Dornish. And let's be
Okay.
clear. You saw how close this island was to the mainland. This is not
Yeah,
Dornish
yeah.
territory. You see that
Yeah.
on the... so give me a perception check to see how much you notice. It is kind of dark in there. Damn, you're...
Wow, my dice are hot
There they
tonight.
are.
Woo!
You see on the table where the crossbowman is sitting, there is a sheaf of papers, and you notice that there is a crow with two. There's a cage with 2 ravens in it in the back of the shack.
Oh, so this is more than just dudes.
So back to the front of this. So they start talking to you guys. They're like, well, we're not actually shipwrecked. We came out here really to avoid taxes, which is why we're very iffy about who we talk to.
Makes sense.
I was gonna roll a charm roll to fucking steal all their valuable information out of them. Everybody's gonna offer it up. That's fine too.
They're like, so normally ships don't pass close enough to these islands to see us. We try to be careful with our lights to make sure that doesn't happen. Nobody's ever stopped here before.
Gotcha.
Mid says, "Look, I'm not a sailor, and I was on the crow's nest, and I spotted you. So if you folks are just looking to avoid some taxes, claim Dornish descent, despite the fact that, and I mean no offense, you're clearly not fucking Dornish. Just be a little bit more careful about how you light your fires at night."
One of them looks at the other and like cuffs him. He's like, "See, I told you were lighting it on the wrong side of the house."
Well, it's not only that, but you want to dig like a ditch almost so that the fire isn't noticeable from like any angle. It also stays below the wind, so if the wind starts blowing, it won't put it out right away.
And Mid says, "And as I understand the trade routes, there are folks that will pass from you from the northern side and the southern side. So there's not a right angle, there's just a right method."
Exactly.
I like it. We're gonna have to make sure the fires are indoors.
Well, you could do that, but you also don't want to suffocate. So make sure there's adequate.
Are you guys?
ventilation.
Are you guys traders? He kind of motions at Marcus like.
I'm like not by trade or
Mid says, we're hired on to protect a local trading vessel.
Oh wow, this must be a hell of a vessel to afford 2 Ironborn and a knight.
Candidly, we're just a mercenary trading company who has acquired 2 Ironborn. Marcus was recently knighted by actually last week. So we happen to be appropriately well fitted for this journey. Of course, they didn't pay us appropriately, right? Like, we got 2 Ironborn a fucking knight. They're still paying us our mercenary rates. In the ass.
We're also hiring. So if you're looking to make some gold,
That involves going back to the mainland. I don't know. Marcus, by the way, you're not in your chainmail, right? We said that you're wearing leather for
No.
the proceeding for the remainder of the
Yeah.
trip? Okay.
I have my helmet.
All right.
Because again, I can just pop that off if I go overboard.
Frag, you see the crossbow man comes up, pulls his crossbow, and is at the window watching everybody talk. What are you doing?
I'm gonna take the ravens.
Just take the ravens?
Yeah. Or, well, the cage, it's kind of big, right?
Yeah.
The papers were also pretty cool.
This is why I like Bragg. She's just chaos personified.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Tom, don't tell him about the papers. All right, so give me a stealth roll to get into the house.
Yeah, because definitely, like, the whole point, because I know, because I don't read or write, I know that the ravens are used to deliver stuff, right?
Frag's like, I know
So
ravens are important.
logically, so yeah, I know they're important. And these papers look important, so I want to deliver the papers to Rolf.
Okay. So give me that stealth roll.
I don't know how to do that, but I'm going to try.
Right.
So
I feel like Frag's gonna be like a Disney movie, like just gonna reach into the cage, grab a crow, and the crow's gonna go like, ah! It's like, take him out.
Oh,
All right, you managed to get in. You're not. You don't think the guy heard you.
but yeah, I'm going to try to like that is the logic. Like, these papers look cool.
Alright.
I want to take the papers. She's gonna take a couple and stuff them somewhere
Okay.
into like her pockets, but like I want to try to at least get one of the ravens.
Give me just give me just a straight D100 roll to see what papers you actually grab. Okay. All right. So now you approach the ravens' cages. This is not going to be stealth. I want an animal care roll to see if they lose their shit as you approach.
I'm going to
Oh, boy.
I'm going to do it the fortune that. Try to be better than that. Oh, that's not.
God.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So the four of you, without any need for a perception check, suddenly hear like the cacophony of ravens coming from inside. Frag, the guy who turns around and fires at you. You're gonna get a dodge roll to avoid it.
Oh, okay. Oh boy, another one, another
I
one.
have 4.
I do. There we go. Woo!
And they miss. So, oh wait, that's not the right character sheet. My bad, guys.
Yes, murder, the inevitable
So-
conclusion of all our adventures.
So the Ravens go apeshit, right?
Well, the ravens.
Middle
And
jump and be like,
the Ravens go apeshit,
Frag,
and I know Frag is back there. So this is what I do. I'm like, well, that's Chaos, because that's her new nickname apparently. And I take one step towards this guy, and I go, my friend, it was nice knowing you. And I fucking smack him with my Warhammer.
What?
Oh. Oh.
it's a critical success. That's the lowest critical success you can roll.
Oh.
An 11 critical success. I think that's like the lowest one you can roll, isn't it? Like, I don't know, like a 1?
I just said. I don't know if I transferred myself being really high pitched, but I think I just said that. Yeah, that's.
Oh boy.
You know those little sticks where you put a baseball for like little league to bat. You know.
That's it.
Batting
His nickname is not Martillo Malo.
Alright, so
Okay.
roll a D100 plus 20 as you hit him in the left arm.
In the left arm.
98.
Adios.
Oh boy.
This guy just D10 fucking ounces of blood.
That guy didn't do anything to deserve what you just did, Don. Let's be clear.
I mean,
Oh,
I
most
knew this shit was
definitely.
about to hit the fan, so.
All right.
This is just plain and simple murder.
I mean, I said, my friend, it was nice knowing you. It was with a lot of regret that I took this man's life, because he didn't deserve it. But it's chaos personified inside the house as Frag.
Okay, so
She could have stabbed the man. She could have silently
listen
went
carefully
in.
to what has
Instead,
happened.
she decided to go up to the Raven and go. "Ah!"
Listen,
So
the birds are
That's the Raven's
cool.
her advice. She's
I
like,
just
Raven,
thought Rolf would be proud of me
Frag,
if I used
Frag,
the Raven.
Never stop being Frag.
so here's what goes on.
You are the heart of this crew.
You slam into his left shoulder right below the deltoid, turning the entire joint into pulp and the rotator cuff into picadillo. His arm is now hanging uselessly. It is amputated. He gains 3 bleeding conditions, 1 prone condition, 1 stunned condition, and needs to make a hard endurance check or pass out.
Nice.
Aw.
Oh, look at that. He passed out.
What a surprise.
I mean, my intention was just to jump back out the window after being shot at. Like, yike!
He's not dead,
Yep,
right?
yep.
But he is bleeding quite a bit.
Oh.
He will be.
Yeah, he is. He's got. I don't know, man. I don't even know how to keep track of the fact that that person is dying a slow, terrible death. However, we're gonna go ahead and it's time for initiative. That was awful what you guys just did.
That was a surprise round.
Don't put that
Honestly.
shit on mid. There's no guys to that. That was a singular man's initiative.
That was a surprise round. I took advantage of it.
I mean, he and everyone around him was surprised. Fucking ain't nobody saw that coming. All right. I've got one.
I feel
2,
like
3, 4
at that
players.
moment, both Ragnar and Roderick did that thing, from Friday. They're like sitting on the porch, and they go like, "Whoa!"
Hey, someone roll initiative for Ragnar.
I got his character sheet up. Give me a sec. Ragnar. It's under combat, right?
Yeah.
All right.
He rolled like ass.
He rolled like ass. That's fine. All right. You had yourself clicked, so re-rolled yours. What?
I'm 17. He's 7.
All right. So let me just add that in manually. Remember that you need to change who you're clicking on.
I've never done it before.
I know.
I fixed myself. You just need to give him a 7.
All right, got it. Which, oddly enough, still puts him at the bottom because everyone rolled decently. All right, so first up on this nonsense is Mid.
Mid has words for Marcus later because I could have definitely talked my way out of that shit, but there's no going back now, so I charge the guy in front of me. Like the straight charge, get yourself the advantage.
Yeah.
Plant my fucking chest because that's where we're at.
You also get like 2 successes, right?
He actually manages to block you.
Doesn't he get a success with charging?
I do.
Yeah, but that will still not give you a better margin of success than him. Oh wait, does it? That means essentially you're
It would be tied.
It would be
I think.
tied.
Does tie go to the winner or the offensive or the defensive in this game?
Now I'm gonna get confused with fucking Infinity. So give me 1 second.
With fortune points, you take the new roll, or do you have the better of the 2 rolls?
The new roll.
Yeah.
So it doesn't tell me. It's like whoever scores the most SL wins.
Roll off.
Let's roll again. Let's just roll again. Let's go.
Right.
He
blocked
Yeah,
me.
he manages to get his blade up. Blocks you. He's got a cutlass in one hand and some sort of small club in the other. And it is now his turn.
Bring it.
That's what he intends to do. Yes.
I told him to do that.
Unfortunately, he decides to cut his own throat.
Critical failure with with that, which actually, you know what? I will. He's not going to do his second attack because it's just reversing that. What's the critical failure chart? Give me a second, guys.
So he technically got 2 critical failures.
No, he gets the choice, and he's entirely not doing that nonsense. Because that's how dual wielding works. You get to pick. Oh god. Hey, do you guys want to roll to see how bad he fucked up, or do you want me to roll?
I'll do it.
Dale.
D100.
D100. Everything in this game, D100. 69.
Nice.
So
Nice.
he blocks your spear strike, right? Comes around, attempts to hit you, and then stumbles, and so he will not be able to move this turn.
He slips on his
I'll
friend.
say I blocked with my hilt and dragged him forward.
I like it. That's better. All right, Marcus, you're up. Everyone is horrified by you. Since it's your turn, did this asshole die?
the
Yes, he did.
Terminator.
Nice.
He bled to death.
I mean, not nice for him. But where's the door in this shack from where I can see?
It's right here. I know it's kind of hard to tell because it's isometric.
Yeah.
Door and shack. Door and shack.
Shack.
Oh wow, this guy lost his advantage for missing.
Yeah, he did, but I got one, so fuck him.
So fuck him. He gets what he deserves.
I think I can get to him if we charge.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I
You
can charge.
cannot charge through the door.
I could shoulder. I mean, have you met me?
You can, right. So your action will be turning the door into kindling, but that's your action.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
This place looks kind of ramshackle. He can probably like just bring down the entire.
There's 2 of them and 3 of us out here. 4 of us if you include myself. So
All right, so
I'm going to smash my way through the door.
all right, so give me a combat check on the door.
What's that? Oh, hold up. I need to get myself advantage for smacking that motherfucker in the first place. Do I get advantage for charging a door?
Yes, I'm going to give you advantage.
Is the door a darker color because it's door-nish?
Yay.
So Frag, you managed to like dodge the crossbow bolt, and then the door explodes in, and Marcus is doing his best Juggernaut impersonation.
Like, oh yeah!
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
That's the Kool-Aid man, not Juggernaut.
I'm the Kool-Aid man, bitch.
Roderick, you're up.
Like, hands up. I just thought the Ravens were cool.
As you've
Roderick
got
is going
paper
to-
sticking out of like various crevices.
Listen. Yes.
Roderick's going to jump off of this rock and charge forward at this guy.
Okay.
And swing that axe.
That axe.
That axe dope.
What's that axe do?
And you know what? I'm gonna fortune that.
Roll. Roll.
I mean, you guys.
We also have free rerolls from last week, remember?
That is true.
Some of us have skull rerolls left over.
Yeah, I have a skull reroll.
All right.
Skull
Nope.
re-
Man, you actually went down by 1 point. So you jump off the rock, and he like essentially catches the head of your axe and slides it to one side because that's terrifying.
Wait.
What happened? He went to
no,
swing at him, and
that
since
wouldn't be
Mid
enough.
pulled him forward, he missed. That's what happened.
All right. The pirate inside the shack is in.
He did shit his pants. Does he roll to shit his
He
pants?
does not roll to shoot his pants, but he is shooting.
Does he have to
Can
make
we get a D100 roll just to see if he shits his pants and it doesn't do anything else?
Nope, he is
Fuck
shooting
it,
at you. That is what he is
I'm
doing.
fine with it. But can we get a D100 roll to see if he shits his pants or not?
He's wearing the brown pants.
can still shoot.
You can't tell.
Uh,
All right, roll to dodge, Marcus.
I don't roll the dodge. I roll the shield.
Can you shield missile weapons? I believe so. Yes.
I shield everything.
I mean, isn't that the main purpose of a shield?
All right, so you see he goes and jumps out this window.
Ha!
Fuck.
Come of you, boy. He thinks he's safe until I run and fucking spear him through the window.
Frag, you're up.
I just wanted a bird.
That's what you say to Marcus?
Yeah. I was like, I just wanted a bird.
Let's
fine.
be clear.
Stab now, bird later.
Stewie just gave Roderick and Frag some extra love there, so you guys get some.
Thank you,
Oh,
Stewie.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess if I can catch up to it unless he wants. So.
You can.
Like 4
Yeah,
on
I can.
one session, so I'm just saying.
I
Like-
think you can charge him even.
I'm going to do my strike to stun
That's the thing you have now.
talent.
Can you
Yeah.
please link it in chat so we can see what it does?
Yes. How do I? There you go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you know where to hit him to bring it down. You ignore the called shot penalty to strike the head when using a melee weapon with the pummel quality. Further, you count all improvised weapons as having the pummel quality. That's cool. Your current weapon doesn't have the pummel quality. However,
Does she have a dagger?
yeah, we're gonna say that you flip.
Just hit him with the pommel.
Yeah, you're flipping it over to hit him with the pommel. All right.
So I'm just clicking on dagger.
Yep.
Whoops.
Reroll.
Okie
Still, we
dokie.
just gave you a free one, right? Thank you, Still.
Yep.
You man.
Boom.
He's got a crossbow in hand, so he cannot actually parry. Ooh. Oh, why is his dodge a 4? That's not correct at all. His dodge. Dodge is agility or dexterity based?
Dodge is agility.
Dodge is agility. All right, so he actually only fails by 1. So you're gonna go ahead and do 9 damage to him in the left arm. Oh wait, but
It's in the head, no?
Oh yeah, it is in the head.
Yeah.
Let me go read what the pummel quality does.
She gave his knock on a flogging.
Here he goes pummeling again. Alright, so pummel. When you score a hit to the head with a pummel weapon, attempt an opposed strength endurance test against the opponent. If you win the test, your opponent gets stunned. Alright, so roll a strength check, Frag. Yeah, good. So
That's the S, right? Yeah.
yeah, he's stunned.
Dunk.
Nice job.
Yeah. She just wanted a bird.
We're gonna do sleepy face. We're gonna do sleepy face for stunned. Alright, so for those of you curious as to what stun does, incapable of taking any action on your turn, but are capable of half your movement, and you can defend yourself. At the end of each round, he can take an endurance test to try and remove stuns. So, cute. Alright. This pirate is going to pointedly ignore Ragnar. And charge Roderick. But he misses.
I see that worked out for him.
Roderick, however, he is going to hit you. Okay, so make another defense roll, Roderick.
Oh yeah, that's because he also has the 08.
What the fucking belaying pin?
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's not going to be good for you. Do you want to burn a fortune point before we go forward with that?
I guess so.
How did he get hit if he rolled an 80 to a 72?
Because the belaying pin rolled an 8.
Hey.
He's gonna hit you, but it's not gonna be very hard. So he only hits you for 3 damage to the head.
Ow. Did he just bonk me? I'm not even horny.
He just bonked you. He essentially has a... So for those of you who don't know what the belaying pin is, those are the pegs in the side of boats that you tie ropes to.
Yep.
And he's just carrying one and hit you with it.
3 to the head, right?
3 to the head, yep.
What's your toughness bonus?
no
Probably
to the
so
head.
good. Yeah.
So no.
No. He's just like, donk.
Go ahead.
I'm like, really?
And it's going to be an opposed strength endurance roll, though, because he's going to try and pummel you.
Who taught you pummel?
Frag taught me pummel.
Endurance. Oof.
Okay, so you are stunned.
Yeah.
Now you get sleepy face.
Are you a sleepy face?
It doesn't like it stunned.
Ragnar, you're up. Oh, sorry. Who's doing Ragnar this round?
I guess I can.
Okay.
He'll charge the one that stunned Roderick, because why not?
Actually, he should. Well. Yeah, no. There's good.
All right, go. You're gonna roll his axe because he's got 2 axes. Jesus fucking Christ! This poor bastard.
That's what he gets for ignoring him.
That is exactly what he gets for ignoring him. So,
Hey.
so check this out. He's gonna hit him with the first one for 14 damage.
Mm.
Do you want him to do the second attack also?
Of course.
Ooh.
But actually missed with the second one. The guy manages to get his cutlass there. But 14 damage was to the body, so...
How do you figure out the second hit?
You
From
flip the
Reverse
numbers.
first.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to go ahead and take 10 damage.
Is that a crit?
It is not. No, he's still standing. Mid, you're up.
I did not like the fact that my surrogate father just went nappy nap, so I'm kind of pissed. Just so we're clear.
Okay.
If you move over here, you'll be outnumbering by 2.
So I'm angry mid now.
Okay.
So angry mid, where'd you point?
Over here.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll scurry about, and I'll swing at the one that knocked out Papa.
All right. He's going to try and block. You have to keep remembering that you're at plus 10 because of the fact that you have a spear. Jesus Christ. Because you have a spear.
I don't think... I'm also at 1 advantage because I did win my last encounter.
Alright, so that's going to be 14 damage to the body. So he'll take another 11, and that'll be a 3-point crit. So go ahead and give me a...
100 plus 3.
D100 plus 3. To the
Well,
body.
fortune point, because I'm an asshole.
Really?
Your fortune point to crit.
I
wanted
don't
to
think you
figure-
can fortune point a crit. That's awful.
Can you?
Let us do it last time.
Did I let you do it last time?
Uh-huh.
Sounds like some shit.
Well, that was Infinity. To be fair, that was Infinity.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
thank you. So I said...
So can I or can I
No,
not?
you cannot. So that's a 40 point. So you catch him, and his armor blocks some of it, and he now has bruised ribs. He's going to be a minus 10 to all agility rolls for the next 1d10 days. He's not going to live that long, but...
Actually, wouldn't the margin of success be higher because we outnumber him by a lot?
You do not outnumber him 2 to 1 because there are 2 of them and 3 of you.
Okay.
Otherwise, yes. Otherwise,
I do have the spear, plus I do have an advantage if this game is not tracking appropriately, I don't think.
it is tracking
So I'm-
your advantage because you're at target number 49. It did not track your spear, so it's actually just enough to push it to the next crit. A wrenched collarbone. So instead of catching him in the rib, you catch him right underneath the collarbone, and you hear it pop, and he drops his belaying pin.
We call that the Tony Romo for you football fans out there.
Ooh. Damn. That arm is useless. His roll to see which arm it is. Evens it's right, odds it's left. Yep, his cutlass falls to the floor. Roll a d10 to see how long his arm is useless for. Awesome, 6 rounds.
I'll say 6 years. That's fine. Do you know that angry mid is red?
Yes, I saw that angry mid is red. All right, the other pirate is absolutely going to try and club Roderick because he's stunned and is worse at defending himself. So, Roderick, go ahead and try and defend yourself. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Okay, so you're going to take 8 to the head
Oof.
and then try and defend yourself again.
I mean against
Sorry.
a 1. That's
9 to the head. Sorry.
So 6 to the head. Got bonked.
Yeah, you did.
And again.
Dude, spend a resolve and get rid of this fucking stun condition. Just don't do any of this.
I mean, he's still going to get hit. But the second one is only going to be 5 to the head.
So 2 more.
But definitely spend a resolve to get rid of the stun condition so you can fight this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, spend the resolve.
It comes back just like fate points do.
Yeah. Do you want... how many wounds do you have left?
5.
Ah, you're fine. All right, Marcus, you're up.
Alright. I'm like, Frag, tie that man up. Wait, he's stunned, right? Or is he out?
He is stunned.
Stun.
Crap. Well, I can't get to the guy and hit him on his turn where Frag is, can I? Like, he jumped out a window.
You can make an athletics check or an acrobatics check to get through the window and not have it cost you extra movement.
What is my athletics?
You can get there. I mean, either way, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you
Running
can definitely make
16.
it.
Oh yeah, because you can charge. Well, you can't charge through a window. It would be a double move, which would mean you would not get your. It would mean you would not get your attack this round. You'll just be on him, and Frag will get bonuses to hit him.
All right. Well, I'll try and make the athletics move then,
Okay, just don't critical
Sure.
fail, because then you're inside the building.
and then I'll just use my skull point.
Oh,
Skull point.
All right, so
My skull free point. Is what I meant.
so you are on him, and you will get the chance to attack.
I'm like, you got two choices: give up or cave in your skull. Make it.
We can do this the easy way. We can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
He's currently stunned and is not cohesive enough to give you an answer on this.
All right. Fuck it. I'll cave in his skull then.
too late. Offer expired.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So he takes
It was a limited time offer.
17 points of damage to the chest. He's still standing, but he wishes he wasn't.
He's still standing.
Was he got armor on?
He does, and they also have more wounds because you guys are now fighting stronger things. Hey, Roderick.
Feel-
Just remember, my hammer doesn't really care about armor unless it's.
That's
metal
right. It
armor.
does have piercing. How much pierce is it?
What the hell is
It
it?
doesn't matter. He only has 1 point of armor. Like,
It's
yeah,
penetrating.
that's fine.
How much resolve am I supposed to have? Because I don't.
I think you have
It's
2.
like. Well, I'll burn one.
How many fate points do you have?
4.
Or fortune? So
Fortune,
you should
4.
have 2. It's a swinging scale, so if you had 3, you'd have 3. If you have 4, you'll have 2. And if you had 2, you'd have 4.
Gotcha. So I spend 1 to not be stunned anymore.
No more sleepy face.
And I'm gonna try to chop this guy up.
All right. That poor bastard.
Like salad. Nope, and I miss again.
No, you hit
Oh, really?
Because he crit failed.
because he crit failed.
Oh, fantastic.
He sucks.
So you're gonna do 11 damage to the leg, which is gonna give you a 13-point crit.
Jeez.
So, damn, okay.
Which is only a 60. You guys need to take a thing from Marcus and learn to roll absurd criticals all the time. Essentially, you catch him in the knee with the back end of your axe on the backswing, and you hear it pop and snap, and he now has a torn muscle.
Do we all see
Damn,
her?
this dude would have been a pirate if he didn't take an axe to the knee.
Wow.
That's awful. So torn muscle, what does that do to him?
It's fantastic.
A major torn muscle? Oh, good. He's at -20 to all tests. That guy is so fucked. This guy is going to try and become unstunned. And he fails. And now it's Frag's turn, so Frag can re-stun him.
Frag's our #1 stunner.
Absolutely.
Make sure you toss in some advantage for hitting him last time, Fred.
So difficulty. So I just when I do it, I change the difficulty challenge.
No, you
on
the combat
on your
sheet.
combat page.
Yeah, on the combat page, there's a place where you add advantage.
Oh, oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
So my advantage should be at.
1.
Yeah.
2 because you
Yeah.
charged.
Let's see.
Okay, there we go.
And you max out at 3.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's going to continue trying
Stun.
defending himself.
Boop.
Oh, look,
that's
you
my attack.
still fucking hit.
Yeah,
Hey.
That guy's all sorts of fucked up.
So you beat him.
I'm like, please, sir, hold up. Don't go anywhere. We're trying
Is that
to. I need to
-20?
ask him a question or something. I don't know.
So you're gonna hit him
There's-
10 points to the head. So you can go ahead and give me a 4-point crit.
Wait, so I'm rolling a DO100?
Yes, you are.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Eat him.
71. The pommel of your dagger cracks him in the jaw, and you hear the bone give under the blow, breaking his jaw. He gains 3 stunned conditions, so he's now up to 5 stunned conditions.
Jesus.
And he's got a broken bone in addition to his bad knee. And he's unconscious.
Let's just stay right here. Oh, okay. He's gonna stay right here. I got it, boss.
Nice. I give Frank a high five.
Alright.
I put my hand up ridiculously high so she has to jump to get it.
Yeah.
Alright, so the guy who hit Roderick dropped his cutlass, so all he's got is his belaying pin, and he's going to try and hit Roderick again.
What's your asshole? Oh.
Roderick, you parry and take his arm off, and he falls to the floor dead.
That'll do.
That'll do.
She gone.
Ragnar walks up to the other guy, and the other guy's like, on second thought,
And Ragnar takes no prisoners, as I remember correctly, and he rolled a 7.
Yeah, that's what I...
Oh,
Jesus.
boy.
So Ragnar does 19 points of damage with an impressive success
That was 63 plus 19.
to the body.
Did you ever see that video where the dude's... You ever see that video where the dude's pruning a Christmas tree on like a Christmas tree lot? He's got 2 machetes, he's just doing this.
Uh-huh.
Like rapidly over the tree, and it's just cutting off all the... That's what Ragnar just does with his 2 axes, until there's nothing left at the body.
And Ragnar hits him with the second axe and finishes him off, and he falls over dead.
Turn to the giblets.
So the one behind the house is alive. The ones in front of the house are all deaded.
You.
Oh, my head.
I
I
grabbed one
got
that's
some cool
unconscious
looking
and
papers.
throw him over my shoulder.
On the way, I walk over. Hey guys, just a collective question. What the fuck just happened?
Oh, I just, okay, see, these papers look really cool, and I just wanted to look at the pretty pictures, and then I wanted to say hello to the birds, and then he shot at me. Because I was just there and saying, hello, birds. Because I wanted to say hi to the bird.
Like, what the fuck?
I didn't do anything.
I said Mid looks at Marcus like, then you, what the fuck?
Listen, I heard crows going off. I assume the worst. I mean, it's frag.
I grabbed
When in doubt, frag happens.
When in doubt, frag out.
Exactly.
So I really expected
Let's
those
start
guys to
pulling
be. I really expected those guys to be slightly more of a challenge for you guys. That was. You guys kind of tore into them.
I need to lie down.
Oh right, except for you.
All right. I'm like Roderick. We have healing draughts. Feel free, partake.
I will gladly drink some of this healing draught.
Okay, so you guys, light the torches and whatnot, and you see that the ravens, have had, their maester bands removed. So these are stolen ravens from the college.
Interesting.
Ah.
Well, keep them in their cages for now. Roderick will. Rolf will know what to do with them.
I look at the papers. What the fuck do the papers say?
So you see the papers are.
Oh, yes. They'll pull out from all of my
Uh,
weird crevices I stuffed them into. I'm like, oh.
So there's
Here you go.
there's some maps. There's bounty posters for these 4 from the Stormlands.
Wanted men.
I guess we have to start taking heads.
And there is a letter from the pirate captain letting them know that every ship that they let them know about, they'll earn shares out of the loot.
Is there any means for them to contact said pirate captain?
You assume the crows.
Got it. So we can set a loverly trap with that. Does the pirate captain have a name?
It's just signed M.
We don't have to get too specific. We can just say there's a fat target headed their way.
Yeah, sitting low in the water. On platinum rims.
Got spinners.
They spinning.
So these papers cool? Actually good papers?
I'm like,
These are good papers.
oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I look at
Yay.
it. I'm like, we do have one source of information. I point to the dude laying out.
You notice that man's jaw is completely destroyed.
He can shake his head yes or no.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's about all he could do.
Can you read or write? Because I think a lot more of that motherfucker.
He's got hands. One tap means yes. Two tap means no.
I hand him a pen and say, if you want to live,
he's
write
unconscious.
yes or no.
Oh no, he's 100% unconscious.
Yeah, my bad.
Frag smacked the shit out of him in the head.
That's fine.
With the back end
Okay,
of the
shut
dagger.
up.
We need to get Frag some clubs and shit.
Get that.
And Mint says, Marcus, it turns out these folks were definitely within our parameters.
I mean, we knew they were bandits. It was
yeah.
kind of obvious.
Yeah, but we're also claiming untaxified land in the middle of nowhere. There was a chance. But
There was a chance that Frag's life was in danger, and I'd rather kill everyone between me and her than watch her get killed. So
I respect that. We just heard some crows.
So
And let's be honest, these guys were gonna die one way or the other.
Ragnar looks at you guys and he goes, "Yep."
see,
I clap him on the back.
Ragnar is not a man of many words, unless he's drunk. Ragnar kind of looks at the crossbow and he's kind of considering taking it. Do you guys want to take any of the weapons?
Oh, I just want the birds.
just have cutlasses and stuff, right?
Cutlasses, belaying pins. They're wearing leather jacks, the ones that just cover the chest. And then the one guy has a crossbow with 20 bolts.
Anything else worthwhile in the house?
Yeah, I want to scrounge around.
there's
Since I have more
food.
time to scrounge around.
Actually, Frag, give me your perception check.
Scrounge roll.
All right, you managed to find 2d10 silver stags.
Nice.
Ooh.
So go ahead and roll those d10s.
Lucky.
No, I saw my little.
Ooh.
You managed to find yourself 4 silver stags, which is not bad at all. Not bad at all,
Mine.
given the fact that you didn't even get shot.
Yeah, mine.
I look at Ragnar looking at the crossbow. I'm like, help yourself, buddy.
He takes it and he puts it on his back and he straps the quiver to his hip. He's like, I don't know if I'll use it, but it's pretty.
You paid more than enough iron price to select something from the spoils, so.
So, Jesus, I don't know why I'm yawning. All right, so
I think Xander can make good use of that crossbow.
Xander actually does not know how to use a crossbow.
I mean, you just point and press the fucking thing. Like, that's...
Yeah, just remember that in this game, weapon skills are divided by group.
Also, who knows if Xander's strong enough to pull it back? Maybe it's like, really tough.
Lots of hopes that he is.
He's trying to get up in them cheeks.
But
So, crossbows have the impale, damaging, and reload 2 rules. Impale means that it crits on anything divisible by 10 as well as doubles.
Jeez.
And damaging means they can either use the SL or the units die to determine damage. So crossbows are pretty mean. If he doesn't know how to use it, he does not get its special rules. That's how it works in this game. All right, so
Yeah, as far as swords and stuff, I just take everything so we can sell it later.
oh, sounds good.
I drag the bodies to the sea.
Okay, and just dump them in there.
Proper.
You guys are crowded on the ride back between the weapons, the prisoner, the raven cages.
Thank God we have 2 Ironborn to row for us.
I'm not gonna make you guys roll. The captain slowed down enough. I'm not even gonna make you guys roll a perception check to see if you see the ship on the water. You guys get there. You climb back on board, and the captain's like,
So,
extra people?
well, one extra person.
Oh, you guys need proof of the people that you killed.
Oh yeah, we cut the heads off.
I think you're muted, Fred.
I'm muted?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
Frank.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked the thing.
Uh,
Like, I found the thing and got some birds.
you guys actually take ears.
Take ears. I mean, you could chop off anyone's ears. I could chop off like 4 random persons'
They're
ears.
going to compare their ears to a wanted poster. These are clearly the same ears as the wanted poster.
Nobody's comparing the ears. You guys just need a way to keep track of how many you guys have gotten.
I bring the heads. I go, Captain, would you co-sign the fact that these are in fact these men on these poster? He says yes. I go, okay. Then I take the ears, and I have him sign a paper saying that he was witness to the fact that we took them.
He says,
It's the law of the sea.
how about we just throw the heads overboard and I'll sign
Well,
the fact that you
that's what
saw
I-
them.
yeah.
We don't...
Alternatively,
But they make such tasteful decoration.
Mid's going to see if he can juggle the heads, and he does.
Right?
The crew is substantially less amused by Mid now.
But they
Roderick
fear
is
him.
substantially more amused by Mid now.
It's true.
Thankfully, I know which audience I'm playing to.
That is 4 pirates, by the way, that you guys have captured now. So that's nice.
Should we be taking a tally of this?
I mean,
Yes.
I am, but you should also,
Money.
because that's how you're going to get paid.
Well, yeah.
Commission.
Yep.
All right, so now you guys have the ravens. What is your plan as to how you're writing the letter? What are you writing? And when are you releasing the raven?
I mean, I'm not. I'm just playing with the raven.
This is definitely something
Is there
that
any?
our
Is there any?
maester.
Is there any notes that looks like that could have been written by these 4,
Yeah, there's some
Previously?
stuff in there.
so we can like copy their handwriting and stuff, and like the way they speak, and we don't want to be using like giant words that they wouldn't know.
Okay. I mean, I will have Mid make a forgery roll to see how.
I'm pretty sure I draw.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm trying to find that skill.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you put points into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically we just want to convey the point that there's a target coming up towards what is it, Greenpoint,
Greenstone.
and it's Greenstone, and it's a fat target laden with treasure.
Okay.
We should probably give a specific location for the intercepts.
While keeping in mind they're idiots. So east of our island, for example, is a good point of reference.
Okay.
And a date.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't find my fucking draw skill. I could have swore I put points into it.
That's fine. Go ahead and give me a. Let's see, what do we want to do with this? What do we don't want to do this with?
What do we don't want to do this with?
I don't know why I'm so sleepy, guys. I don't understand. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Fuck it. Just use your
Evening?
use your perform roll because I am decently sure you put something on there.
Sure. I'll fortune point it. So why not? Actually, if the script's a little off, it's not that terrible. But it's also 9/10. So you know what? I'll fortune point it.
Hey,
Why? Wow. Okay.
His own mama would believe it was his handwriting.
Oh my god.
I found like the careful fucking loops of his L's and his fucking R's. I spattered ink in the correct way that he did when he was typically under fucking in his cups.
One of the stacks of papers that I had more of his handwriting. I'm like, here, Mid, check this out.
I
Oh, sweet.
misspelled a few words that he was frequently going to misspell.
You drew a backwards E. Let's see what Bruns do.
Fucking. All right. So 2 days pass uneventfully.
Artist. It's in there. Oh, that's escape artist. Never mind.
Oh, R.
Arr.
Right? Because they're
Yarmy.
supposed to do
Nothing
the
to see.
R.
So-
English sounding R.
Rar. What are you guys doing during these next 2 days?
I'm flunging the skull sad to my kill. Wait, no, I mean,
Practicing climbing on a boat.
I'm tanning the skin of the people we killed to make new clothes.
Please don't do that.
Joking, not serious.
You guys spend a lot of time hanging out with the crew. Rolf is doing his best to nurse your prisoner back to health. He can answer simple questions. What would you like him to ask? What would you like to ask him?
how many people are on the boat that they talk to? You can tap as many times as need be.
Walker's got
He
hands.
kind of does one of these. He's like, okay, so here we go. You guys are watching me on Skype, right?
Yeah.
So you go ahead and ask.
Like, all right, how many crew members are on the boat that you communicate with? You've never seen before? Fair enough.
Where are they from? You can't see your right hand because of the camera.
I'm fixing it now. That's worse. He goes.
10, about? Give or take? All right.
Where are they from?
We'll bring them a map.
Yeah.
You bring him the map, and he essentially points west.
Approximately.
Yeah, he just
Okay.
points west.
Are they are they from the Stormlands or are they Dornish? You don't know?
Either.
What color are their skin? Dark, light?
I pull out some of the swatches from Home Depot. I'm like, pick color.
You pull out the Family Guy terrorist card.
Exactly.
I point between me and Marcus. One's darker skinned, one's pale as pale can be.
He points to Marcus.
Fair enough.
Darker than Marcus or lighter?
About the same.
Fair
What
enough.
language did they speak? Did they speak Westerosi?
Alright.
Did you hear any Dornish?
Were there any females on board with them? Okay.
You know what? Because why not?
So,
Nah, never mind. I was going to draw Triss and see if he recognized her, but my drawing was like, I was like, fuck this drawing and threw it away.
well, I described Triss. I'm like, black hair, short, or whatever. And... No. Okay.
He does this and points to the fire.
Redhead.
Redhead? Ah, ginger. Nice. My type, I call dibs.
Do you already have a bard?
No, we're more on benefits with friendship.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Do you like apple tarts?
He does what his mouth can chew.
He's actually on Milk of the Poppy, which is why he's able to give you like coherent answers.
Fair enough. We're off to the...
Where are you
on the
from?
show.
I point to the map, like, show me. Yes, you.
Yeah, you're still alive. If we wanted you dead, you'd be dead by now.
He points to Storm's End.
Interesting.
Stormlander.
Were you hired at Storm's End? Where were you hired?
He points to Will, which is in Dornish lands.
You were fleeing persecution and went to Will, and that's where you were hired? Okay. Did the people who hired you have a name of their company?
What was the name? Did we even get him a name for the other mercenary company? I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think they said they were from Summerhall.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
Does the name Summerhall mean anything to you? Dragons, yeah.
Did you throw up?
Huh?
Do you does
I said he
I'm,
was-
no. I'm like, mate, do you still have the coin on you?
Yeah. Well, I have the etching.
Oh, okay. Well, I show him the etching. Does this have anything? Do you know anything about this? This was a wooden coin that we found.
Is that familiar to you?
And he points to mid-skin.
Mm-hmm.
There was a white person who had the coin? Targaryen. Got it. Reminds me of the Targaryen sigil.
That's all he's
Yep.
got going for him. You're actually surprised. He's decently well educated.
Do you want to live?
Obviously.
If you can think of things that are helpful, you should let this ship boy know, and he'll come and fetch us.
It's like before we leave,
You
go with the
Shoot.
crossbow. You think he's good with the crossbow? I believe your crossbow has been confiscated as of late, but if you prove your
I
worth,
think
we can get
his-
you another one.
I think he's offering his services as a
What's
crossbow.
your name?
Come on now.
Can you spell it?
How can he tell us his
Can you
name?
read or write? All
Can you
right,
write your
I
name?
hand him a pen and paper. You should have said no, GM.
Yeah, I should have. That's awful. No, but he.
No, actually, this makes it easier because now he can talk basically
That's
by
true.
writing shit down.
So his entire purpose there was the fact that he could write. His name is Aiden, Aden.
All right, Aiden, we're going to give you some paper and some ink, and we want you to write everything that you know about these pirates that you were hired on by. And we'll come back to you next time, and we'll take your story.
And if you do well enough, we're a mercenary company that's looking to hire on people. So
And we heard you're good at the crossbow. I mean, not that good, but
Oh,
To be
no,
fair-
he didn't hit me.
to be fair, it was dark, and in fact, it's very small.
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
what's this about? What are you doing?
And he was surprised. I mean, it's a very small frag, so
He's just like, look, man, it's a very small target. So he writes down for you. He's like, look, I've never actually seen the ship. I was hired by the captain. The ship that I've never been on the ship. The ship itself looks like it has 10 to 15 people as a crew, but it's only part of a smaller pirate fleet.
Oh, sadness, Smith.
So there's a fleet.
Well,
How many ships?
he says that I know there's a pirate hideaway in the Sea of Dorne, and there are more pirates there. This ship that's been patrolling this region is just one ship.
Gotcha. All right.
But of course, you don't know what the hideaway is.
He says, I
How did you-
don't really like sailing.
Fair enough. How did you come across the Ravens?
Provided by,
Amiga, right.
provided by my boss.
The ship that we're currently on had, 4 Ravens that we were allowed to use to send back to Selmy?
Mhm.
Or at least to port?
Yep.
We should probably make, obviously we're not going to get an answer, but we should have a report made up. All the information that we know about the hideout, the strength, the fact that there's more than one ship, and send it off in case they can send out some sort of reinforcements.
Agreed.
Well, remember that they assumed there was more than one ship because they told you that your pay was 100
Oh, yeah.
gold per ship that you capture. Or sink.
Well, they also mentioned fleet, so I don't know. Even if they don't send even if they don't send backup, as long as they're aware.
It's good information.
Yeah.
We've got.
Because if we go down all hands, then at least we gave them some sort of information before we.
I mean, it's not a bad gimmick at all. All right, so you guys send the letter back to Selmy. Do you allow Aiden on deck, or is he confined to quarters?
I mean, he's
he-
confined to quarter because he's also just generally speaking fucked up.
Yep.
And he should probably fucking convalesce. So it's for his own bloody good.
Okay. So on the towards the not quite dusk, but rapidly approaching it of the second day, you got wow, that's much more zoomed in than I wanted. you guys are being approached at speed by a ship with black sails.
Black sails.
Crewed by the day.
Do I know what that means?
No.
Black sails means they want to.
It's a little cliche, but that's fine.
Look, man, I don't draw the maps, or I rarely draw the maps. So this is what
I go downstairs and fetch Aiden. I'm like, is that the ship?
Yep.
Cool. All right, 2 arms.
Okay. So that's actually where we're going to be leaving off for next week, with the cliffhanger of the sea battle getting ready to happen.
So now, how does non-canon fucking sea battles work? You throw grappling hooks, pull the boat to us, and just board and start fighting.
Fire arrows are a big part of it.
Gotcha.
Fire arrows, grappling hooks, ramming. Ramming is a big part. Yeah. That's why you saw all the old Greek ships had that.
With the big iron prow type thing.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Until we can get a ship with some ballista, and at that point things get a little better.
We should have borrowed the ballista from the Pieces of 8.
Should have borrowed the ballista from Pieces of 8.
Just hide it under a tarp.
Yep.
Will we get to like make sail rolls and try to get ourselves in ramming position before we do the combat next time?
Yes. It'll be so you guys. The next session will start with you guys 2 rounds of approaching each other, and you guys deciding how you're going to do things, and whether you're going to try and ram them, or you're going to allow them to ram you, or what it is.
Whoa. I'm not letting anybody ram Marcus.
So that is all the things you guys are going to be determining towards the end of, towards the beginning of next session. Hopefully I can figure out a way to make things slightly harder on you guys, because you guys are whooping ass. All right, so channel announcements for those of you out there. Thursday night is Good Boys, which Julio runs us through the wild world of Infinity at 8 p.m. Eastern. You'll see Z will be back this week. Next Monday, we'll be continuing with Land of Ice and Snow, and maybe we'll actually get everyone out of that dungeon, and we can see some other environs. Assuming they don't need to rest again. They're very sleepy. And then next Tuesday we'll be back here. We're still 7:30 next week, right, guys?
Not sure.
Frag?
I do.
That's the raiding day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's raid.
Raid
So
start.
we can move it back.
Yeah, raid starts
All right.
next week.
So next week we'll be back to our regularly scheduled 6:30 Unfortunate Sons. And then again, July 31st, we will be doing our first one-off, which will be Klingons. Julio will be a part of that. Frag, if you want Leslie, if you want to play some Klingons, let me know. July 31st. We have 2 spaces left.
Ooh, maybe. It really depends. And I'll talk about that
Saturday.
later.
We'll talk about it later. I forgot to say it at the beginning of tonight's show, but please remember that we do have a Patreon where you can support us, which will allow us to continue to produce new content and new shows. We also have a really nice merch store that has t-shirts and hoodies. T-shirts and hoodies is what we got going for us so far. Thank you all for watching tonight. I personally had a lot of fun trying to kill them, even though it didn't take.
Stop that.
Tonight we are going to be raiding.
These nuts.
Right. Oh,
Jesus.
No, not the
Wow.
not these nuts.
no, Twinkie Dick.
Twinkie Dicks.
Oh.
No, we're not raiding Twinkie Dicks either.
Almost.
But we could.
All right, so we're gonna raid. Man, the top ones are.
If you mention Portuguese one more time, I'm gonna have to assume you're racist at this point.
No one speaks Portuguese, so we're gonna raid.
Eu falo português.
We're gonna raid my cabbages. I don't know what's going on there, but
That's an Avatar reference.
that better be. You know what? They're promising a lot, and let's see if they come through.
I do love Avatar. And
There's a cabbage vendor, and they keep fucking with him, and he yells my cabbages all the time.
I like it.
So, guys, thank you for everything, and good night, Gracie.
Good night.
Everybody.
Good night.